Yes, hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And so today we're going to do something with React, and we're going to create a very simple project. And the project is here. So here we have a button, and when you click this button, it is bringing a prompt, and it is saying enter a number. Let me enlarge this so that you can see. It is saying enter a number. So when you enter a number, for example that, then you click OK, it is saying you enter the number that you write on the prompt. Then when you click OK, it is saying goodbye. Then when you don't enter anything, when you don't enter any number on the prompt, then you click OK, it will alert you, please enter a number first. Then when you click OK, it will bring that prompt back like this. Then here now you're supposed to enter a number, for example 12. Then when you click OK, it will say you entered 12. Then when you click OK, then it will alert you goodbye, like that. So what if you enter something that is not a number, like something like that? When you click OK, it is saying, it is alerting you invalid data, only numbers from 1. Then it's bringing the prompt back again. Then here you're supposed to enter something. What if you don't enter something? Please enter a number first. Then it's bringing the prompt again. What if you don't enter something? Please insert data first. So then it will kill the program, like that. So yeah, we're going to create something like this, and we're going to use React. So let's do it. So we're going to use React, and this is the code for writing that. So let's comment this first. Yeah, so let's write our own code, and first let's generate the React component structure, like that. This is the structure. So what you're gonna have first is the button. And let's call it run. Now when you save this, it will appear here. Our button is here. So when you click this button is when the program will run. So we have to have here an event listener on click. Then let's put an event handler, handle click. Now let's go and create a function for that event handler right here, an arrow function. So when you click this button, the first thing that will be displayed is a prompt. So to define a prompt, you just write prompt like that. Then you write the message that will be displayed on the prompt, like enter a number. Then that data that will be entered, let's store it on a variable. So let's call the variable p, like that. So remember, prompt, anything that you prompt text strings, like anything that you enter on a prompt, it is a string basically. So if you want to use a number on the prompt, you have to convert that number to a number, because the prompt will view it as a string. So you have to convert our data into a number, and remember the data is stored here. So you have to say, call a method known as number, then put variable p inside, which contain our prompt data, like that. So when you write like this, you have converted anything that you enter into a prompt to a number. And like I told you, anything that is entered into a prompt is viewed as a string. So we have converted it into a number so that you can use it. So let's store it in a variable. Let's call the variable like n for number, like that. So let's write our function using statement. So statement, we're gonna use the if statement, if else if, like that. So if the first thing that we're going to check if the prompt contains any value. So if n equals to empty, alert enter number first. And we can check if this is working. So let's no, it's not working. It's not working. So where is the problem? Handle click. Let's click the button. Yeah, when you click the button, a prompt will appear. When you don't enter anything, it is saying enter a number first, like that. So what if you have entered a number and it's not empty? So that's where you're gonna put an else statement. Else or else if there's something on the prompt, then alert. So we have to check that first. We have to say if n, the number that you have entered, is equals to that number. So we have to alert something, and we are going to use matrix. So you're going to say, because you have to concatenate this number that you have entered with a string. So you're going to say you have entered whatever the value that you entered on the prompt, which is stored in this variable. So you're going to check this variable. If it's empty, it will alert you to enter a number. But if it's not empty, then it will check if there is something. So we'll say if the number that you have entered in this number is that number, then you have entered that number, like that. Else, what if you don't enter something? You don't enter a number. So you have to use else, then alert invalid data. Let's say only numbers. From 1. So let's click this button and see. So if you don't enter something and you click OK, it is saying enter a number first. If you enter any number, it will say you have entered that number, like that. But if you enter something that is not a number like that, it will say invalid data, only number from 1, sindio? So when you click this button and you don't enter something, it will say enter a number first, right? So we want, when you click this button, it brings the prompt back again for you to enter that number. So it's like we're gonna repeat the process. So if you don't enter anything, it's gonna bring the prompt back after displaying this message. So to do that, where is that? Remember, this is where we are checking our data. So enter a number first. If we don't, so we'll repeat this process again. The prompt will be displayed here. Then you're gonna again check that data. So we're gonna use again the if statement. If n equals to empty, alert enter a number first, else if it's not empty, then we're just gonna repeat this. So I'm gonna copy this up to here. Like that. So let's see whether it's working. So if you don't enter anything, it will say enter a number first. When you click OK, now it's supposed to bring the prompt back again. So let's save and see again. Yeah, like that. And so let's check that code. The code is here. So enter a number. If it's empty, again it will say enter a number first. Then it will kill the program. If you enter a number, that is, if you enter a number, for example, that, it will say you have entered that. But if you enter an invalid data, like which is not a number, like that. What if here now you write an invalid data, then you click OK, it will say invalid data, only numbers from 1. So we want, when you click OK again, it will repeat the same program. So when you click OK again, it will bring the prompt and it will repeat the same thing. So when it's alerting you this, when you click OK, it will bring that prompt. So remember that code is here, alert. So here we are just gonna repeat the whole program. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy everything like this up to here and copy, then paste here. Then let's save, so that when you click this button and you enter an invalid data which is not a number, you click OK, it brings this, it alerts you and say invalid data, only numbers from 1. When you click OK, it's not bringing the prompt. When you click OK, it's supposed to bring a prompt. OK, like that. Then it will repeat the same process. Now if you enter something, it will say you have entered that. Click OK. So we want here, when you enter something like a number, after it says this, when you click OK, to tell you goodbye. So to do that, we're just gonna come here. You've entered that. Then here we're gonna say, we're gonna alert something else. goodbye, like that. You can terminate this, but it's not necessary. You can terminate like this, but it's not necessary. The code will still work. So goodbye here too, goodbye. Where else? After it has alert you have entered the number that you have entered, it will alert you again, goodbye. So where else? Here again. After that it will alert. Like that. Here too. So let's test it. So when you enter something, goodbye. When you don't enter something, enter a number first. Enter a number. When you enter a number, you have entered, goodbye. When you write an invalid code, invalid data, when you enter something like, yeah, goodbye. So it's working. It is working. Let's style this button. This button look very bad. So let's style it here. So let's say Manzu.